Hello scholars, welcome back to our English grammar world. Today we are going to start new chapter 38, prefixes and suffixes. Very easy and very simple chapter. Let's start. Yes scholars, so what are prefixes? So prefixes or a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word, right? Suppose that there is any main word like agree. Okay, agree is a word, and before that word, in starting of that word, if we are adding any letter or group of letter, and the word is the main word was agree, and if that word is changed now, so suppose that I added dis before agree, right? So the word will become disagree, right? So after adding prefix, we are getting a new word. So what is prefix? Prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning of a word. Prefixes can change the meaning of the words. Means I told you one example that agree. Suppose that agree is a word and I added prefix in that word, that was disagree. Dis, okay, dis, dis. So disagree is a new word. So after adding prefix in that word, we got a new word, and that word is totally opposite of the main word. I will show you few examples after this explanation. Sometimes prefixes are used to frame the opposite or antonym of a word. See scholars, you have to pay attention here. I said sometimes prefixes are used to frame the opposite or antonym of a word, but not always. Sometimes only. By adding prefix, we can get antonym of the main word or antonym of the word, but it's not it can happen only sometimes, not always. Now let's see some example. Believe is a word. If before this believe, if I will add any prefix, I will get a totally new word. If I added dis before believe, so dis is working here as a prefix, and I am getting a new word, disbelief. Okay, disbelief. So the word is totally different from the previous word. Let's see another example. Similar. The meaning of similar is same, right? And if I am adding prefix in this, if I am adding a group of letter before this, so I am getting another word, that is dissimilar. So I am getting antonym of similar. What can be the antonym of similar? What can be the opposite of similar? Dissimilar. So dis is working as a prefix. Many prefixes are there, like here in these two example I used dis. Now in next one, see here one word is partial. Okay, partial. I added im prefix in this. So the word which I am getting after adding prefix is impartial. Okay, impartial. So there is two example, two kind of prefix here, right? Dis and im. In your textbook also it's given. In this video I am not going to solve your exercises, because all exercises are very easy related to this chapter. Only you have to add prefix and suffix. So you can try by yourself, and many examples are given in your textbook. So by reading that and by understanding the concept, you can easily do by yourself. Okay, yes, one more word, mature. Mature word, and before this if I am adding I am, so I am getting another word, immature. Okay, so two kinds of prefix is there. Now adequate. Adequate is a main word. If I am adding in in this, so I am getting inadequate. In is working here as a prefix. Capable, if I am adding in, so I am getting incapable. Okay, so what you have to keep in your mind, that prefix can change the meaning of the word, meaning of the previous word, and sometimes prefix can, after using prefix we can get antonym of the main word, right? Okay, let's move towards the suffix. Okay, so scholars, now suffixes. What is suffix? A suffix is a letter or a group of letters that we add at the end of a word. Okay, prefix pre means before. Suffix, this at the end of a word we can add. Okay, so a suffix is a letter or a group of letters that we add at the end of a word. The first thing you have to keep in your mind, that suffix we have to add at the end of the word. Now suffixes change the part of a speech. Okay, if any word is in noun and if we are adding suffix in that, it can change into adjective, adverb, like that. Okay, and we can make antonyms by adding the suffixes full and less. So this also you have to keep in mind. Like for example, if there is one word beauty, okay, beauty is a word, and if I am adding full in that, so I am getting the word beautiful. Okay, beautiful I am getting. In the same way, by adding less I can get another or opposite of that, right? Now see some examples. Thought. Thought is a word. If in this word I am adding suffix full, so I am getting thoughtful. So thought was a word, and by adding full, this word has changed its part of a speech, right? Next, care. It can be careless also. If I am adding less suffix, then this word can become careless, and if I am adding ful, then this word can change into careful. So according to the situation of the sentence, what we need, according to that we can add full or less suffix with the word care. Okay, so scholars, why we are studying suffixes and prefixes, do you know? Because by adding suffix and prefix in any word, we can get another word. It means by studying suffixes and prefixes, we can improve our vocabulary. Now next word is worth. Okay, and by adding suffix y, we can get another word worthy, right? And the part here, by adding y, we can get a new word, and here the part of speech is also change. Next is help. We can get two words here by adding two different suffix, helpful and helpless. Okay, pain. We can get here also, we can get two different words by adding two different suffix, that is painless and painful. Cheer. So here cheerful. Okay, so scholars, what you have to do, you have to solve all the exercises. Total 3 or 4 exercises are there in your textbook. You have to try to solve that exercise. Read each and every example very carefully and try to do exercise by yourself. Okay, in next video we will start something new. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.